Hey guys, um, I've got a story to tell you about this female checkered garter snake right here. I got a new enclosure. Um, it's a beautiful enclosure. It works amazing. It's from Custom Reptile Habitats. They're maximum reptile enclosures. And I will show you what I did. So this is the enclosure right here. Um, and what I did is I put these cardboard or thick foam paper pieces in the top and bottom to block two little sections from them being able to escape. And what had happened was I forgot to take those out before I opened the left door. And when I closed the left door, the right door right here opened up about a quarter of an inch, which allowed the larger female, who is in this tub until she's done with her antibiotic treatments and has her stitches removed from the doctor. So I woke up in the morning and I walked out, and I'm walking through the hallway into the dining room and into the kitchen. And I looked into the kitchen, and on the floor there was blood all over the place. I can't even describe the amount of blood. And the first thing I did is I checked my cat to make sure there was nothing wrong with him. And he seems totally fine. So I look on the floor and I see a little piece of what I thought was a mouse tail. Turns out it was actually the piece of a tail of a snake. And I lost it. I was like, are you effing kidding me right now? How the F did this happen? So I cleaned up all the blood, and I'm sitting here on the couch, and I get up because I see something right here. I see something move, and I thought it was a bug. So I lifted up this bookcase thing, and I found the snake underneath that, um, cold and missing its tail. So I ended up making an appointment with my local vet, which has a avian and exotics department now. Um, After I had treated the wound with diluted chlorhexidine, which the vet said was a great first start. So I took her to the vet. They assessed her and decided that they would need to freeze off the dead section, the necrotic section of the tail, um, and throw some stitches in. Now, they also gave me a tutorial on giving injections of antibiotics to her, which I recorded that, and I recorded the process of the examination and listening to the heartbeat, which was really cool, by the way. So I will show you guys that right now.
So I'm just running my hands down the body to like feel for anything abnormal. Looks like cloaca is way up here. So yeah, pretty decent wiggle room there, which is good. Okay.
I know, we're being very rude.
I know, I'm trying to be gentle. There we go. Good job. Cool. 80? Awesome.
And they have muscle on either side of their spine, just like us. And so that's kind of like my landmark. Like if I'm putting the tip of my finger on the spine, kind of like where my nail is where I'll poke, but just either side. This injection can go in the muscle or just under the skin. So I'll show you how to do it under the skin because I think it's just like a little easier. So needles have a bevel, which is like a little angle. Ideally, you'll go bevel side up. If you don't, nothing terrible is going to happen. It just can be a little harder to get through the skin. So I'm just going to find a scale. And then I'm just gonna pop the tip of my needle right under it. I, feel that little pop.
Yep.
And it's a big poke. You're so brave. And then I just push, and that is it. It's just, that you'll see that little bubble.
Okay.
It's very normal.
So since that happened, I added some electrical tape to each of the doors, the door handles. So that way I have to remove the piece of tape in order to open the door, which is kind of like a reminder for me to just check everything. So the update on her status is that she seems to be doing great. She's eating. She's surprisingly calm being handled, and I don't handle the garter snakes. I keep that to a minimum. She seems to be doing great. Her stitches should be coming out in another 4 weeks or so. And as far as I'm concerned, she'll be going right back into that enclosure. And one thing, I've learned a lot. I learned a lot of things, especially from the vet trip. But I've also learned that I need to be more careful than I think that I need to be when it comes to keeping any animal and having any animal, but especially these specialty pets. All the reptiles and the amphibian that I have here. Take a little bit extra care and being a little bit more cautious to make sure that they don't escape. So going forward, I'm going to be extra cautious and check every little nook and cranny. With the sliding doors, like there may be too much pressure, and opening one door or closing one door may open the other door. And I'm going to be mindful of that going forward. So as of right now, that's the update. I will give another update for you guys when she has her stitches out and when I reintroduce her into her 4x2 PVC enclosure from Custom Reptile Habitats. So that's it for now, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the update.